Do I think that this build is better than Ice Shards, Kriparian's Firewall, or even Arc Lash? No. No, I do not. But if you want to use Chain Lightning and you want to look like Raiden and you want to port around and zap everybody, it is a very fun build and you can actually clear high content with it as well. And I think there's still things that I can optimize more. So my build is not perfectly optimized, but I'll show you what I'm doing and what I would like to get in the future. So the way this build works is you're basically, I tried this with Fireball earlier, but it didn't really work out as nice. But the idea is you are using Frostbolt and Firebolt enchantment. So if you look at my enchantments, so it makes more sense, I'm using Frostbolt and Firebolt enchantment. So every time my Chain Lightning bounces, every time I teleport, I am not only burning, but I'm also chilling everything, okay? And that's gonna be important for later. So you get those enchantments, you fully juice up Chain Lightning. I like to get Destructive Chain Lightning, Crackling Energy. So this is actually a build that plays around Crackling Energy a little bit, and it's mostly for cooldown reduction and mana, but that's it. But yeah, you get Devastation, Elemental Dominance. I have 1 in Flame Shield, 1 in Teleport, 1 in Ice Armor, 1 in Nova, all the way to Mystical, all the way to Shimmering, all the way to Flame Shield for heals, Enhanced Ice Armor for mana regen, 2 in Elemental Attunement, maxed out Glass Cannon, maxed out Precision Magic, 2 in Align the Elements, 3 in Protection, 3 in Devouring Blaze. I have 2 in Static Discharge and 2 in Invigorating Conduit for more chances to spawn Crackling Energies and more mana when you pick them up to regenerate your mana. I have a Hoarfrost, and this is for the bonus damage to chill. So it has a chill modifier and a frozen modifier. I have all the way down to Supreme Unstable Currents, and then I just have 1 in each of these. There might be a way to maximize these like off skills more, but I'm not exactly sure what I want to do yet. And then Overflowing Energy. So that's the build for Paragon. I'll just quickly go over my Paragon. You could do Paragon different than I did, but this is what I did. I'll slowly go through it. I have Control. And this board is Burning. For vulnerable damage. This board is Frigid Fate for vulnerable damage. I'm using Destruction. Come over here. And then my plan here is to get Hunter Killer. I'm gonna get the Glyph. I'm gonna get the Glyph, and then I'm just gonna try to get as much dex as possible and then exit the board. So I'm not gonna get Ceaseless Conduit. I don't think it's worth it. I feel like there's a world where maybe you could buff up Crackling Energy to actually do good damage, but I haven't seen it yet. I don't believe in it. I feel like you're better off just buffing Chain Lightning to God status instead of making Crackling Lightning or Crackling Energy do pretty much nothing. So the next glyph I'm going to be working on is Imbiber. It's the next one. When I'm healthy, I do more dam. So, or actually, this is a really good dex node. I might do something different. I might do Flame Feeder. I put Flame Feeder here, but not exactly sure yet. But that's what I'm doing for Paragon. And then for gear, let me just quickly go over my inventory. Bonus armor, I feel like this is a must. Teleport stun, this is a must. Damage to vulnerable, this is a must. You don't need to use double Frost Nova, but I kind of like it. I have Lucky Hit with Barrier. Critical Strike with core skills give you attack speed. Damage to Barrier, or bonus damage with a Barrier active. Cooldowns restore mana. Chain Lightning bounces. And Immobilized. The only thing that I wish that I had that I don't, that I think is very good is, I'll show you. Yes. Attacking enemies with basic skills increases the... No, that's not it. This. Elementalist Aspect. Core Mastery Skills cast at or above 100 mana, gain 20% crit chance. So I think this is really strong. It gives you a ton of crit because you're going to be trying to stay above 100 mana as much as possible. So that kind of gets into like what stats you want. I think the best stats on your gear, you want cooldown reduction. Lucky Hit is good. Critical Strike damage is good. Resource generation and mana cost reduction, because whenever you're playing a core skill build, you want to have really, really high resource generation and mana cost reduction so you can keep your mana up, because that's going to give you a lot of not only crit benefits like you saw, but damage benefits. So I play a lot of resource generation, but you want crit damage, you want vuln damage, and then whatever other damage modifiers you want. Mana cost reduction is also super duper good. But that's what I'm doing. Try it out if you want. It's fun. I enjoy it. And this is the build that I basically wanted to play from like the first day that I made the Sorc. So I'm gonna keep going with it and see what we can do. Staff versus wand. That's a good question. Staff versus wand. I personally like the lucky hit. I feel like it's probably more. Maybe it's more damage if you go with the staff, but I think cooldown reduction and mana cost reduction and resource regeneration is insanely good. I think keeping your mana above 100 is more damage than a staff could ever possibly give you. So that's the way I look at it. Oh god. Unstable grass. How are they actually healing so much? This is crazy, bro. What is going on? Wait, that was really cool. Lightning Sorc is the most visually impressive thing in Diablo 4 by a mile for me. I think so too. I think it's badass.